burning witches, soaring vocals, shredding guitars, leather bustiers. Let's talk about this. Hey everybody, I'm Wayne, your metal professor, and it was my joy to catch burning witches at the club The Sundown at Granada in Dallas, Texas on November 10th of this year, 2024. Texas Regional Legends Edge of Insanity opened for the Witches. Now, I'd never heard or even heard of Edge of Insanity before, but I'm glad that I know them now because they were really, really good. The songs were really good. Vocalist Lance Lutz had really good voice and a great stage presence. Sturgis Stockwell, the guitarist, the man has talent. However, I have to throw this out there. Sturgis, whether intentionally or just not thinking about it, was wearing a shirt that said, "F*** your tribute bands." When you're opening for a band that features Courtney Cox, who for years played in one of the most well-known tribute bands, the Iron Maidens, not cool, Sturgis.
Bad move, Neil.
But hopefully we've all learned our lesson and it won't happen again. Okay, right. The Witches themselves. It was a quick transition from Edge of Insanity to Burning Witches, and the 60 or so people in the club, in fact, parted to make a corridor for Edge of Insanity to push or pull or carry their stuff out. Yes, I said 60 people. We'll get back to that here in just a minute. Oh, before we go any further, too, by the way, thank you so much for choosing this video from the millions you could have chosen.
Thank you!
I really appreciate it. I hope you like it. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe, or at least think about it. It would really help me out. Okay, back to the content. It's difficult to say how well Burning Witches performed without bringing in a pun that's terrible and that I don't want to use. The Witches burned it down. They killed it. They cast their dark spell over the audience. Whatever the hell you want to say. All those bad puns notwithstanding, that's how it went. You can tell that this is an international, professional, touring band with several years' experience under their collective attractive belts. And the difference between Burning Witches' performance and Edge of Insanity's performance is one of those things that when you see it really highlights the difference between musicians who are fortunate enough to be able to have making music be their day job and get to tour a lot, and bands who are not that fortunate. Now, as noted, Edge of Insanity didn't have a lot of room to move around because the Witches' stuff was at the back and then they had their stuff in front. But they had a little more room than either the guitarist or bass player took advantage of. When the Witches hit the stage, you wouldn't have known they were playing to 60 people. They hit the stage and performed like they were at Vocalist. Now, as a guitar player, not a very good one, but as a guitar player, I was particularly interested to see how Courtney Cox would handle the parts of her predecessors on lead guitar duties. Aaliyah Weiss, I think I pronounced that correctly, Sonia Anubis, and Larissa Ernst. To no one's surprise, Courtney didn't miss a note, at least not that I could hear. So that was great. And Romana Kalkul, the band's founder, she's not just the rhythm guitarist. She can get her shred on too, and she did several times. And she also has got a really great stage presence. She just beams this joy that you can feel when she sort of glances at your area of the crowd. It was cool. Also, Romana was working the merch stand before the show. I bought a shirt from her. I was this far from her. And I didn't fucking recognize her. Out of context. When I saw her on stage with a guitar around her neck, I was like, hey, that's... Oh, God damn it, I could have asked her something, but didn't recognize her. Well, hopefully there's another lesson learned. I don't know what it is, but something. It was a great set with material from each of the Burning Witch's 5 full-length albums. Dance with the Devil, in fact, might have been overrepresented because there were 5 cuts from it. There were, I think, 3 from The Dark Tower, the most recent LP, and then 2 each from Witch of the North and Hexenhammer and the original self-titled EP, LP, Burning Witches. And among the songs from Witch of the North was the title cut, The Witch of the North, which I was really glad to hear because I think that's an awesome song. And they have not played that on all of their dates. In fact, fewer than half the dates, I think, on the American tour, the U.S. tour so far. So I was really glad that they played it this time. Drummer Lala Frischknecht, whose name I'm probably murdering, and if so, I apologize, and bassist Janine Grobe really held down the metal solidly for the entirety of the concert. And they, like Romana, have been with the band from day one. And so they've really got a chemistry going, especially along with Romana. And man, they kept things together. They are both really, really good. And, well, I guess I've covered everybody. What? I haven't? No, there's no way I'd forget about Laura Gouldebond.
We are burning!
Laura Gouldemond is a force of nature. Range, power, personality, charisma, physicality, she has got it all. She's got pipes to spare, and she engaged the audience. She even jumped down for a song or two and ran around in the audience, and it was great. Laura Gouldemond knows how to work the crowd, even the stuff that is cliche, like, oh, it's so great to be in insert name of city. She made even that sound sincere, so that was pretty cool. Now, I would love to play you more clips of the show, but I can't for 2 reasons. One, it's difficult to find clips that really work in a video like this anyway, even if you've got a great picture, great vantage point, and great sound, okay? The other reason that I can't play you more clips is this guy. And several other guys of various genders doing the same damn thing, which is this. Don't do that, man. I am all for videoing the shows you go to. It's a nice memento, and if your phone picks up sound well, hey, you've got yourself a nice live album to listen to while you drive. But don't do this, okay? Don't even do this, because frankly, if you do that, you're just being an asshole to everybody behind you who also paid their good money to come to the show, okay? Now, probably most people have not even thought about how astoundingly rude, how inconsiderate they're being when they do this. But you know now, okay? So thus ends the public service announcement. When I video a show, I usually hold my phone here. I try to get a good vantage point, and occasionally I'll look down to make sure I'm not just filming my feet. But and I don't want to do it here because I don't want to watch the whole show through, my phone. But yeah, hold your phone here or lean against a wall and do this, which my brother did for me. He's taller than I am, so that's where most of the good clips came from in this review. But yeah, don't do that. Okay, guys, that's what I have got. Burning Witches. It was a great show. I really enjoyed it. I'm so glad I got to see this band. And yeah, 60 people. The Sundown at Granada, the main floor, has a maximum capacity of about 250. And 60 people? Pardon my language, but what the fuck, Dallas? 60 people is all we could manage for an international touring band who really should be one of the biggest names in metal? And 2 of those 60 people were not even from Dallas, my brother and I, neither of whom is from Dallas. So let's try to do better next time, shall we? Okay, that really is all I have. Thank you so much for watching. As always, you guys are awesome, and I'll talk to you soon.